Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers.
Bien. Vale. Se oye bien.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. On the hill and coming off a great start, Ryan Wu.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Langford makes the grab, 1 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ha-Sung Kim. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Scoops it up barehanded, and very nicely done for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Yandy Diaz at the plate and takes high there. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2. 2 outs, base is empty.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The pitch. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Jansen fields, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Josh Smith, the next to hit. Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. Nope, he held back. 1 out, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Corey Seager off the mark there. Ball 1. Seager with a homer in his last game. Pickoff move to first, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway.
So much for their first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
And that one is lifted in the air, low. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back in Arlington, top of the second. Lau at the plate. Wu back to work. And fires in a fastball at 95. Fouled off left side. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. No score here in the second. And they'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Outside with a breaking ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Garcia went deep in his most recent game. That one close, ruled a ball, and that's ball 1. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Third home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away. Cal Raleigh now at the plate. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Josh Young. Swing and a pop-up. Loud. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Low brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That clips the corner.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Tattooed and gone.
¿Qué dices, Albertito?
His first homer of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Danny Jansen stands in now and watches strike 1. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Bro, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca.
Pues una mamarrachada. O sea, la idea está bien, pero que sea en Estados Unidos y que haya equipos invitados, pues es un poco, no sé. A ver, que está bien, luego a lo mejor en octavos y tal se pondrá todo fresco, pero quieren imitar al de selecciones y no tiene el mismo no tiene el mismo, digamos, importancia que el de selecciones, vamos. La misma mística. Pero bueno, está bien, oye. Ahora además con la temporada acabada, que estarán los jugadores hasta, no sé.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one missed.
3-2.
Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. Throw into third. The tag out.
You're out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you got to know for sure you're going to be able to make it safely to third.
Aquí siempre la típica sorpresa, pero bueno. A ver qué pasa. Algún ridiculito habrá.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt, but kept close. That one misses. 3-1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
High fly ball out towards left field. Langford settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton. That one outside. And that is ball 1. Buxton launched a homer in his most recent game. Up and in. Now 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And now it's filled up 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now.
Sí, va a ser el entrenador de portero del Castilla o el ayudante de Castilla, visto, yo qué sé.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hauls it in for the out. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Now it's Corey Seager. That missed by a lot. 1-0. Seager. Measures 6 feet 4 inches. 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Still only 1 out here in the inning. He swings and fouls one off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Lau. And it's a double play to end the inning. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball. Back at Globe Life Field. New inning getting started. Now, Yandy Diaz. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
No strike.
And he boots it. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And now it's Brandon Lau. And first offering is fouled off. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws to first in time. Lau out on the play. 2 outs, base is empty. Christopher Morel will hit next. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
A ver, no creo ni que tenga que contestarte esa pregunta, la verdad.
And a swing and miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts.
Sí, es mi hijo, es mi hijo.
Ray's held in check here, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Es mi hijo. De toda la vida, además.
Arlington, ready to go for
Desde
the
que
last
nació.
half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fastball is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch.
O sea, yo no tengo hijos. No es mi hijo. Es uno de mis mejores amigos. Pues no soy el mejor. No es mi hijo.
Checks the runner. Simeon back in. Raleigh in now, takes ball one off the plate.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swings through that one for strike one. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Garrett Clevenger warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Rasmussen getting loose as well. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Simeon leads off first with 1 away. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that misses off the outside edge. Check on the runner. Swings and lifts one to deep center field.
Vamos.
That's back.
Sin Josh.
Gone. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
En 10 partidos bate algo, ¿no?
And they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Por lo menos bate algo en 10 partidos. Lo ha costado. Vale.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 strike.
Ball 1 there. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Byron Buxton digs in now. Walked his first time. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
La diferencia entre Cincinnati y estos es abismal. O sea, es abismal.
So up next, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 2 in this one. Up the middle, Loud. Looks to second, that's 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Texas plates 2 on the homer. And this is now a 6-1. And we're back. We go to the top.
Creo que Wyatt Langford. Wyatt Langford es un poco la China.
The third baseman, Junior Caminero. Just missed.
Well, these Rays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Up and in, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Tapped in front of the plate. One up, one down. Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Jansen in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Rangers leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. Rays retired in order. No runs, no hits. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And a foul ball.
Well, these Rangers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Hard hit, right side. Lau sends it to first. One up, one down. And here's Corey Seager to hit. 1 for 2.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that one way outside. And that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Bien.
1 gone, runner at first. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the...
Chopped out in front of the plate. And that chance handled. In there. He's safe. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Igualito este equipo que Cincinnati, ¿sabes?
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. And there's a foul ball. Garcia over at second. Simeon at first. 1 gone. Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can't it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He didn't
no hubiera cogido,
on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. Late on that fastball. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss.
Qué pena, tío.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Qué pena, macho.
They get a run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Johnny DeLuca. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse.
Bueno, salvo catástrofe que puede ocurrir, vamos a cortar 3 derrotas consecutivas. Sigo insistiendo que hay una diferencia abismal entre el equipo de ayer y este. Vamos a ver si podemos ganar toda la serie para recuperar lo perdido.
Aquí
para ganar una serie entera.
That misses, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Line drive, and there's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament, had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea. Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And that drops in for a strike. And that one upstairs. Squirts away a little bit. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th.
No.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. Now it's going to be Brandon Lau.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the
on to Simeon, and that will end the inning. No runs. Back at Globe Life Field, and here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. Popped up. And that drops foul. Berger, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And he swings through that one.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Bullpen movement for the Rays. Drew Rasmussen preparing to come on if needed.
No va a haber suerte, pero estaría bien, la verdad. Pase por bolas. Venga. No van a eliminar de aquí. Pero bueno. Ojalá que no. Vamos. Remontado un 0-2,
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2.
Bueno, no tengo ni que decir, pero sigue en la misma dificultad que ayer. No voy a cambiar.
And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. Next up for Texas, Byron Buxton. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Popped up.
No.
Diaz. Drops into the glove. One away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but
vamos a hacer algo con este, porque ya llevo 7 partidos y tiene 0.31 el bate. Algo pasa, tío. No puedo tener un jugador así. O sea, no puedo batear con 8. Es muy bueno defensivamente, es muy rápido. No lo vamos a tradear, pero necesito algo más. No puedo batear con un jugador menos toda la temporada.
Swings through that.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
To the right side, but that rolls foul. Oh, he hit him, and that got him pretty flush.
Vaya golpe.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here comes Corey Seager. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. One run across, coming home. He'll
Buenísima.
score. 2 runs are in. It's 9-1.
Enorme, Cory.
Went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job
Ese es el
driving
golpe.
that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Seager stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering is fouled back.
One and two.
In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to Diaz. They limit the damage here. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Jackson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
Bien, Zach.
Him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strike.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Out to short. Seager tosses across the first. And that is that.
Enorme.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strike.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one is inside. And a curve misses outside.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it. On to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Cal Raleigh will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the out. Stepping in, Josh Young. And a foul ball. The Rangers up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Ay, qué pena.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. This one's into the outfield, could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double. Johnny DeLuca digs in now. And a strike in there. Runner at second, nobody out. That one fouled off. That's towards center. Buxton moves under it. Nabs it. And there's one away.
Venga.
So a man aboard. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. A little bit low. And that is ball one. Late swing, foul to the left. The other way.
Fuera.
And that's just foul. One out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the eighth.
No.
The string of the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden.
Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 9-2. Diaz, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Kim, the runner at first with two gone. Foul ball. Got it. Looking, that's a strikeout.
Bueno, bien, está bien, sac. No pasa nada.
And now the first baseman, Jake.
Una carrera la tiene cualquiera.
Corniel back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Swing and a chopper out to short. Gets it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. So next to hit for Texas, Byron Buxton. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay, and he's out. He's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third.
Una llave todo de una.
He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great.
Bueno, pues sí, algo vamos a hacer con Wyatt. Primera opción clarísima va a ser ponerlo más abajo donde no moleste. Y segunda es intentar intercambiarlo o conseguir algo mejor. Pues seguramente este sea el primer hit que hace en 8 partidos que tenemos, que llevamos. Entonces algo hay que hacer, porque no puede ser, no puedo jugar con uno menos. Puedo jugar con uno menos. Qué locura Joseph Smith, ¿eh? Es que es una locura, ¿eh? Es una locura, tío.
Seager stands in now.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Si hubiera entrado era un buenísimo. Es así.
The throw in, but it's offline, and it's an 8-run lead. First and second, 2 down. And now Adolis Garcia. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 11-2. And his hot hitting continues. So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's Marcus Semien. And first.
No sigue otra vez lo que va a enseñar, pero sigue en All-Star. Va a seguir en All-Star siempre. Lo que pasa es que esto no se parece en nada a Cincinnati. La diferencia es enorme. A ver si podemos ganar los 3 partidos de la serie para recuperar lo perdido. No va a ser nada fácil, pero es lo que hay.
And there's a ball. This one in the dirt. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Pues venga, tenemos que defender 9 carreras.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's the left fielder, Christopher Morel. And first offering is fouled off. Holton in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Up and in. Now 2 balls and a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Bueno, venga Tyler.
Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start
Luchita y a la cama.
So up next, Junior Caminero. 0 for 3 in this one.
Luchita de la cama porque está poniéndose el percal gracias a ti, curioso.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Jonathan Aranda getting ready to hit. And the Rangers manager. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. There's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Way high with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out.
They usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Now 1-1. The Rays down to their final strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at
Cortamos la
3-game series, and there's just such a
cortamos la sangría de las 3 derrotas seguidas. Que hacía falta. Así que venga. ya te la ha perdido, creo, así que volvemos a empatar con ellos, me parece. Vale, perfecto. Y vamos a, primero, si no encuentro nada, a cambiar esto. Jake Burger va a batear, porque es que si no puedo poner a nadie en base teniendo a Josh y a Corey Seager detrás, pues complicado, la verdad. Y ahora a ver qué puedo ver. Left fielder, ¿no? Left fielder, sí. A ver qué hay interesante left fielder. Jarren Duran. ¿Quieres a Glader Figuereo, a Jason Morrobel? Y si te pongo a Wyatt Lanford. Ah, sí, a pelo. ¿Quieren mejor Wyatt Lanford o Jarren Duran? ...88, 60, 70... Y además es zurdo, que vendría muy bien. Me lo dan a pelo, ¿eh? A ver. Vamos a ver. Lo voy a cambiar, yo creo. Lo voy a cambiar. Porque es que al bate... Al bate... Glader Figuereo. Glader Figuereo y Jason Morrobel. Y claro, necesitas ahora algo que acompañe esto, ¿no? Perros. Bueno, lo hemos cambiado, no lo hemos cambiado. Vamos a ver la posición en el bate y ya está. A ver qué tal. Porque es que tiene 99 de aceleración, 90 de reacción, 96 de velocidad. Y siempre me tiran los balones ahí. O sea que... Y hemos hecho nuestro primer hit. A lo mejor es que estaba tímido o algo. Voy a ver aquí porque este está en... Y lo estoy desperdiciando. La verdad. Bueno, venga. Siguiente partido. Vale. Bueno, venga. Seguimos. A ver si podemos ganar la serie entera. Porque luego vienen Caps y Seattle. Uf, y Los Ángeles. Bueno. Mes divisional. Buah, esto pinta mal, la verdad. Pues bye, chicos. Venga. A ver qué tal. No me gusta este uniforme, tío. Este me flipa, la verdad. Pues venga. Objetivo ganar toda la serie, ¿eh? Well, Lanford es un problemón, pero bueno, aún así va a jugar. Pero es un problemón al bate importante, la verdad. Problemón. Jugar con uno menos, vamos.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers.
5-3, vaya récord. Pero bueno, así cada partido es un mundo.
All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab, Reynaldo Lopez. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are
Bien, Reinaldo.
hit the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slug, really impressive in what he did last year, and I only expect him to build on it this season.
That's a ball.
Lopez, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot.
Mes muy complicado, mes muy divisional, donde jugamos con todos los rivales de la división. Va a ser un mes movido.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that,
la división parece que está también jodida, están ganando todos. Va a estar todo complicado, la verdad.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to.
¿Por qué está aquí Durán? ¿Por qué está aquí Durán? ¿Le he dado a reemplazar? No le daba skip y le daba... No entiendo nada.
Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starting.
Ah, pues sí, le he dado a reemplazar. Bueno, que se tome un poco de descanso. Joder.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have
no quería sentarle, pero le he sentado. Bueno, que tome un poco el aire.
Hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Whips it to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start.
Pero no quería sentarlo, la verdad. Lo bueno de Ezequiel Durán es que es muy polivalente. Entonces puede jugar en un montón de posiciones, por eso lo tengo, vamos.
With the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Venga, va.
Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-2 gets a piece and stays alive. Berger gets his lead.
Antes lo he hecho muy con la bola. Voy a intentar hacerlo ahora, pero se me vaya.
Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. So now it's Corey Seager. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Morel sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. And now Adolis Garcia, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Next pitch misses way outside. And there's a base hit to left. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that.
Vamos.
Could be extra bases. Berger headed for the plate. Oh, he botches it. He'll score, and the Rangers take the lead. Throw cut off, down to the plate.
Vamos.
Save, he beats it. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now here is Cal Raleigh. Laser could be trouble. Coming around third is Simeon. He'll score easily.
puts a run on the
Bien, 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 bien. Muy bien, muy bien. Muy bien, muy bien.
board and picks up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying
Venga,
to do
Josh,
too
que ya
much,
estás un
but still
poco
looking
familiarizándote
to
con lo que es el
drive it,
bate.
and that's exactly what he's able to do into
Eso
the
es.
opposite
Ya
field
por lo
gap
menos
for
la
the
das.
double.
Here's Josh Young.
Es importante.
Slings it across. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs.
Venga, va.
Back in Arlington, second inning set to go. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. Lopez back to work.
1-0.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Hauls it in for the out, and there's one down. Christopher Morel now at the plate. First
Well,
pitch
that's off the plate.
misses. Lopez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and delivers outside. Way outside, 3-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
Bien, Pablo.
Slightly elevated.
O Reinaldo.
He's having a hard time catching up.
Pablo
He
es otro
goes
bien.
down looking, and stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. And it's fouled away. 0-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on the
Dentro.
line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
That's out.
Man at second. That one pushed to the left and foul. Aranda matched a homer in his last game. They say he went.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Con ese hay que tener cuidado, ¿eh? Con Jonathan Aranda es con el que tener... Es el que más peligro lleva, ¿eh?
That's outside, and it's 1-0. That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Johnny DeLuca. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And
1-1.
ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of us.
Now
Venga.
that's 3 and the third out.
Imposible,
So
tío.
we take a break. 2 men left
Imposible,
stranded,
macho.
but they do push across 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rangers 3, the Rays 1.
Venga, va.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And stepping in is the speedy Ezekiel
Nuestro Jarren Durán.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Batea igual, seguro.
On a line out towards
Y
center.
es que ha hecho ya más que Wyatt Langford en el bate, pero bueno.
Here's Byron Buxton. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
That's a
1 ball, 2
really good
strikes,
job
yeah.
of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Jake Berger. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. And foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2. Back at Globe Life Field. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Lowe in his 3rd season, 27 years old.
Buenísima.
A former first-round pick back in 2016. Berger makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ha-Sung Kim. The shortstop takes the ball.
Venga.
Lopez ready to fire now. Swinging a foul straight back. At the belt and fires. So now 1-2.
Bien.
That's a good pitch.
Reinaldo, bien.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the air, right field. He makes the catch.
Bien,
And
Adolis.
there's 2 down.
Bombi.
2
El
outs,
Bombi.
bases empty. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's down and away.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that's ball 4.
Vale, me lo merezco.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. Man at first, digging in, Brandon Lau.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
On the ground, right side. They get the force, and that is the inning.
No hemos jugado ahí,
Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here's the Rangers DH, Josh Smith.
No,
That first
tío.
offering is fouled
Menos mal.
off. That one ripped. Low makes the grab, 1 away.
Qué pena, pero locura,
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that one.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And
No.
that one popped to short. Kim snags it for the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis
Bombi.
Garcia. Ouch.
Pasa, hombre.
Well, right now he's thinking, man, I wish that would have been an off-speed pitch, but instead a fastball, and you can tell that hurts a little bit.
Here is Marcus Semien. And a pop-up, right side, foul
Serio?
territory. Diaz grabs it on the run. 1 left for Texas, and the score stays 3-1. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Christopher Morel. First pitch swinging.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the
Uf, es de debate nervioso.
giving up 1 run, but the starter's pitch
Debate
count is
nervioso este pavo.
and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Junior Caminero. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Just misses. 1-2 to count. Strike
No.
3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Aranda stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Este es el que tener cuidado.
And there's a
Este es el
strike.
que tener los ojitos bien puestos.
Outside. And that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's to third, Young. Tosses to first. Rays retired in order. Back in Arlington, bottom 4. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Cal Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left side, Morel. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. Grounded out his first time. Ground ball right side.
Venga, bien,
Diaz.
Josh. Cada vez que le des,
And he takes
yo
it
encantado.
himself for the out.
Encantado.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1.
Resultado corto.
That one way inside.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
The wind to kick the 2-0. That one out to right. Low, hustling after it. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lopez back to work. That one ripped but foul.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything,
Bien, Reinaldo, muy bien.
challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
DeLuca batting for the
0-1
second
count.
time, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Caught it,
Oh.
looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Bueno, esta tarde se viene Chicago Cubs, Seattle. Va a estar jodido, ¿eh?
Gana
algún partido.
A hitter or 2 is bonus, but
And there's the third out.
Va
That'll
a
do
estar
it.
muy jodido.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And that one fouled off. That
One ball,
misses the
2
zone.
strikes.
And a count 1-2.
rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Kim. And there's one down. So the batting order turns over. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That one the other way.
Hola, es que yo no hago vídeos de MLB, son directos, no corto los directos. Los directos se quedan ahí para que se los vean o no se vean, pero yo no edito los directos, tío. Esto es una distracción, no es mi contenido principal.
In the air, right field. Low has a beat on it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Joseph Smith, como siempre,
well, here we are, third time
cumpliendo.
through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him.
Qué pena, tronco.
Back at Globe Life Field, top of the 6th inning. And now, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a miss at a slider. Kim, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball, that's out.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Vamos.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. Outside low, ball 1.
1-0.
And that is out of play. On the ground to third. Young tosses to first, and it's a 1-2. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Drew Rasmussen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Adolis Garcia. That one inside, and that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is fouled back. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Jansen under it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And first offering is fouled off. Rasmussen is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up.
No.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Kim with the throw to
Resultado
first.
corto,
And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for Texas, Cal Raleigh. Foul ball there. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Chop back up the middle. Throws to first. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they still lead it 3-1.
Venga.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Venga,
mound.
Edwin, no jodas ahora todo lo
He's making
conseguido.
his 4th appearance of the season. Burrell leading things off and takes the strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Popped up.
Encima.
Raleigh settles underneath it. Corrals it. 1 down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. And he grounds one to the right side.
Bien, bien, bien,
Sends it
bien.
to first, and that quickly 2 away. Now a chance for Jonathan Aranda. To third, Young.
Bien, Josh.
Handles,
Vamos.
the first. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. Score holds. It's 3-1. Garrett Clevenger into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And a quick out, number 1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Kevin Kelly getting ready to go. And that's downstairs. And a count 1-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Vamos ya. Nuestro ya Rendurán falso.
It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet.
Habrá jugado 2 partidos. Ha hecho más que Wyatt Langford en 10.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One out, base is empty. Byron Buxton stepping in for the Rangers. And first off,
Bueno, importante esa carrera. Ese honra nos da un poco de aire. Nadie podía pensar que iba a ser ya Rendurán falso.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Out of here.
Bueno, Byron. Bueno, Byron.
They do it again. Back-to-back homers.
Que entre un pitcher zurdo a mí me parece muy bien, la verdad.
It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
A mí me parece perfecto.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where
No, pero no lo quites.
So back to the top of the order. So next to hit for Texas, Jake Berger. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
2 outs, base is empty.
Buah, espectacular, tío. Josh Smith es una locura, tío. Es una locura, tío. Josh Smith es una pasada, tío.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Pues muy bien.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while.
Buena entrada, la verdad. La número 7.
Out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Two outs. Pulls that one foul. Oh, great stop. Throw to the pitcher. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Danny Jansen to hit here. Uceta back to work. And a foul ball.
Venga, Edwin.
That clips a corner. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. And stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One's the count.
And that's in for a strike.
Qué bien.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ya estamos, que si la bola fuma. Vamos. Qué bien Edwin,
For the 3rd straight at bat. 2 down, base is empty. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Close, but called
No.
Counts full, 3-2.
No, hombre. Ya me están robando.
2 down, nobody on.
No.
Another, and that's 3
Qué bien Edwin, Muy bien picheado,
Back in Arlington, bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Headed down the line, and that will drop foul. Got him swinging. So digging in, Marcus Semien. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through
Joder,
that
tío,
one
de
for
verdad,
strike 2.
0-2.
Lanzamiento de mierda.
Good job to fight that one off. Next offering way off the plate. That one missing inside. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Low. Sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And that misses. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag.
Oh,
and
venga, 5 carreras.
Rangers set down in order. They lead it though 6-1.
Hay que defender.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Brusdar Graterol.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Next offering is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia settles under it. And there's one down. Yandy Diaz will hit next. Not close with that one. 1-0. Graterol, 6'1" righty. He features a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Loud stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, 1 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Set down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining. Now the left fielder, Christopher Morel. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. The Rays down to their final strike.
Vamos.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Venga, último partido del directo, acabar la serie. Y por la tarde creo que toca Chicago Cubs, me parece. Creo, Sí, por la tarde toca Chicago Cubs. Luego Seattle, Ángeles, Dodgers. Buah. Qué complicado. Venga, vamos a acabar la serie con victoria, si puede ser.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And on the hill in this one, Luis Castillo. What do we have on him?
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
1-1.
The 1-1. Next offering misses down and away.
2-1. Ha! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. No play. That's an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
1.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Plenty of time at first.
Bueno, hemos arreglado el estropicio. Hemos arreglado un poco el estropicio.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lau at the plate. There's the strike at the knees. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
This to third, base hit, and a run in to score.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
La piedra hoy no es una piedra, es una china.
But he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Imposible ganar 3 partidos seguidos.
You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
0-2.
Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning.
Bueno.
Stepping in the
Mal
long
comienzo.
ball threat, Jake Berger.
Shane Bass.
Late with the swing there.
0-1.
The changeup missing. And that is ball 1. Late swing fouled off. Stays alive. Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Homered last
Doble play,
night,
no, por favor.
added another hit as well. On the inside corner for a strike.
No se la cree ni él. Bien.
Swinging a foul out of play.
No se la cree ni él esa.
Gets a piece and it stays 0-2.
Doble play no, por favor. Prefiero que te elimines.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right
Tío,
center.
Josh Smith es una máquina, tío. Es una pedazo. Es el mejor jugador del equipo, tío. Es el mejor jugador del equipo. Es una... Vamos, tío. Es algo increíble. Es que las batea todas, tronco.
Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey.
That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Going.
Vamos.
He shoots one out to right, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-1.
Qué guapo es Corey Seager.
The more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
Qué guapo es Corey.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now here is Adolis Garcia. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bat.
Venga, Adolis.
And there's a foul ball.
Vamos, Corey.
Next offering is fouled back. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a 1-2 again. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Fought off foul. 1 out, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. And that one
lo
handled.
cogió.
Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're
out towards right center. That's
Bien,
well
Josh.
this one looks
Enorme,
like
chico.
Runner from second scores as they add on.
Bien, Josh ya está despertando, Ya le ha costado 10 partidos casi, pero ya está despertando Josh.
Put a pretty good
Muy bueno defensivamente, si ya bueno también ofensivamente. Muy bien, Josh, muy bien. Solo faltas tú, Wyatt. Solo falta que despiertes tú. Complicado. Pero algo de fe nos queda.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some
Venga, está bien, las da al bate por lo menos. Está bien, está bien.
Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. And it goes just foul.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The wide to kick the pitch. Got him. One out in the second.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw to third. And he's got himself a triple.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Ben Workvet batting with one down takes a strike. Next offering is outside. One away with a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Pitch is in there. 1-2.
2 strikes. Ball.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the Rays batting order turns over. Josh Lowe, the next to hit. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Not even close there. And now 3-1. DeLuca on third with 2 outs.
Vamos.
And a big swing and a miss.
Uno más.
And they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Leading off, Byron Buxton. Boz back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Buxton with a homer in his last game. Out towards right center field. Low ranging after it.
Poquito antes lo cogido, tío.
He's got it. 1 away.
Qué pena.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Jake Berger to hit. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. That one fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. At the plate, Josh Smith doubled his first time up. Headed towards the corner. Morel sprinting after it.
Va a botar fuera, pero habría sido.
Get there, it's a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Vamos, Corey. Corey el guapo, primero de Texas.
Here comes Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game.
All around, I think if you asked anyone
Vamos,
in this
Corey.
organization, who's the best hitter?
Let's go, Corey.
They would say him.
And that one hammered back there.
Let's go, Corey.
And that one is going to go.
Corey el guapo, ahí está.
Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-1.
Corey el guapo.
No time in that at bat. Swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working.
Corey el guapo.
That fastball out of here.
Now here is Adolis Garcia, and that one is in the dirt, and that's ball one. Fastball is outside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-1.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Venga, va.
2-2.
Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And El Bombi is kept in check with the K.
Venga, Bombi.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Just missed.
Inside.
Kim getting to start at shortstop. 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Just off the outside edge. 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Hudson King.
His first homer of the year. It's 6-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, these Rays doing a
Hoy
great
la
job,
piedra está
Boog, just waiting for
siendo
the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing
pequeñita.
very patient at bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And now it's Brandon Lau. That's through there for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Going to count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
That's back-to-back singles for him. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And that's outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Lau stands at first with 1 out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
La piedra, la piedra.
He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Langford makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. Junior Caminero digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4
Bueno,
strikeouts
un
now.
cebollazo de Hassan
1
King.
scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Popped
No.
up. Loud. And there's 1 down. Next up for Texas, Cal Raleigh. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Boyle warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Corniel also getting ready. And there's a strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
This one popped up.
Joder.
Kim. And it's caught for the out. Here's Josh Young. Doubled his first time. That one misses. And that's ball 1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one hit to right. Low brings it in with a nice running grab. Back at Globe Life Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jonathan Aranda. Outside low, ball 1. And another ball.
Outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Ball.
Now 3-0.
3-0.
Fastball for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck.
Y el long for.
He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Right through there for a strike. Just missing there. Now 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Rortvedt in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. So the lineup flips over. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays.
1-0.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. Rortvedt off of first with 2 away. Swung on, belted. And it one-hops the wall. The throw in, coming home. He will score. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
to the left side, but it is well foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Hit on the ground to short. Seager. The throw to first. That ends
Pues hay que anotar, ¿eh? No se nos voy a hacer el partido largo.
Rays with an RBI triple. It's now. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Joe Boyle.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper. Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy and taking care of their own business at the plate.
On the ground to the left, but it kicks foul.
Bien, Wyatt.
That's out to
Venga,
center
está bien,
field.
Wyatt.
DeLuca on his way over. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Byron Buxton. Flied to right his first time. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Buxton. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat. Jake Berger singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Popped foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one outside. And the count even 1-1. Line drive right down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a his second hit.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Next to hit, Josh Smith. Right side.
No.
Loud. That is the inning. Rangers lead. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Rays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Makes the grab, 1 down. Brandon Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Outside low, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Check swing, called strike. The Rangers leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Morel in the box again, takes a strike. Fouled off left side. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton moves under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Arlington. Now at the plate, Corey Seager.
Corey el guapo.
Boyle back to work. Out to center. 1 up, 1 down. Adolis Garcia now at the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is out of play. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. That one way outside, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Morel under it. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Marcus Semien getting ready to hit. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. That one in triple digits.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2. Upstairs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Goes down.
No, tío.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Fastball for a strike. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And out number 1 on the grab. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. That one missed. Aranda measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. The Rays trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Garcia hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
DeLuca stands in now and watches strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one lifted to left. Langford on the
Perfecto, tío.
He's got it.
Buenísimo.
And that is out number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Cal Raleigh. And the first offering is not close.
Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Kim puts it away for the out. And a quick out number 1. So up next, Josh Young. There's a strike.
0-1.
One down, base is empty.
1-1.
Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 2 in this one.
Doble play o eliminado.
First pitch, not close. And another
Venga,
ball.
Wyatt, aguanta.
2 balls, no strike.
In the air, foul off first.
Estaba claro.
Makes the grab, 2 down. Here's the
Vaya
center
carencias,
fielder,
colega.
Byron Buxton. In the dirt.
No balls, 1 strike.
Two outs.
Ball 1.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Young leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Cut on
No.
and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, David Robertson. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Rortvedt in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Josh Lowe will hit next. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's outside.
2-0 to count.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 3-1.
40 años.
In the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. They got it for out number 2. So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. He's already homered here in this one.
Ha-Sung Kim. Uf, peligro.
The shortstop takes
Pero
the
dale,
ball.
tío.
And
Vamos.
down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Hay que anotar algo, ¿eh? Hay que anotar algo que...
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the
Ha
bottom
sacado
of
el
the
mismo de
7th.
antes.
Garrett Clevenger.
Como he hecho los 3 home runs.
This is his
Perfecto.
5th appearance of the year.
Perfecto.
Berger in the
Uf,
box
esa era
now. No balls and a strike.
para
Bullpen
reventar, la
movement for
verdad.
the Rays. Manuel Rodriguez appears to be getting loose. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. That to right. Low has it sized up. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough.
Corey el guapo, mírale cómo le enfocan las cámaras. Mira cómo le enfocan las cámaras. Guapísimo.
Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Hard on the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
101 on the gun, swing and a miss. Bouncer to Young. To second, there's one.
Cómo me gusta Young en defensa, tío. Cómo me gusta mi tercera base, tío.
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now Christopher Morel.
Se le perdona que sea malísimo con el bate.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. This one high in the air to left center. Langford sizing this one up.
Perfecto. Venga, va a anotar aquí, Manuel Rodríguez.
This is his third time out this year. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. DeLuca makes the grab, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 3 in this one. Slowly on the ground to short. Kim zips it across, and Semien is out. Cal Raleigh stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, one strike.
Venga, yo es que si quieres con el bate ya me tienes ganado.
Swings over the top of that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
Venga, va a defender 3 carreras.
Back in Arlington, here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Foul ball there.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Left field. Langford has this one sized up. Makes the catch. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Jonathan Aranda digs in now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Duran, the tall righty, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. That misses, and it's 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. On the ground, Young.
Tentáculo, Young.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
DeLuca, the next to hit, takes outside. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Rays down to their final strike. And a base hit into right center field.
La última bola del partido, tío, como siempre, macho.
First, digging for 2. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second safely.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last.
Lifted to left, and that should do it.
Venga, perfecto.
And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Bueno, nos recuperamos de las tres derrotas seguidas y ganando 3 partidos seguidos, menos mal. Pero bueno. Chicago, Seattle. Está la división bastante igualada, la verdad. Estoy por empezarla. Por empezar el partido. Están las estas. Marlins primero, 8-2. ¿Cómo van los Caps? Joder, no. 4-8. Bueno, pues esta tarde Chicago y Seattle, a ver si pinta. Venga, ahora en un rato, esta tarde no, en un rato nos vemos. League líderes aquí. Josh Smith, es que tú fíjate. Tú fíjate. Hits, Corey Seager, 16. Corey Seager. Home runs, Corey Seager. RBIs, Corey Seager. Bueno, pues esta tarde nos vemos, chicos, en un ratillo. Pasarlo bien. Chao, chao.